Good morning. As you can see, I have a table full of Filofaxes here, and I am going to be sort of talking a little bit about my current setups, what I'm using. I was shocked to discover a couple of days ago that I have not done a video for about a year. So there have been some changes, and there have been some things I could have posted. I don't know why I never did. I didn't have time sometimes, and then I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to start with my newest Filofax, which is my Calipso. I got it probably about 6 months ago. It's a Calipso A5. I really, really like it. I had been wanting to get a pink one for my horse-related stuff, and if you'll remember, I used to use this chameleon. I think I'm not sure what they call it. They don't call it pink. But and I really liked it, but it had compromised rings. There's a huge gap here, and I was just thinking I should probably try to take a lot of this stuff, because almost now it's kind of like archived stuff. I feel like I should take some stuff out of here and try to see, because sometimes if you take all your stuff that's been crammed in out, you can the rings will come back together. So I should probably try to do that with that. But I really do like this one. This one has small rings, so it can't be crammed. And although I really like this clasp on it. It's wide, but it's also short. By short, I mean, see, you can't really, like, it doesn't fasten it's not long this way. So you can't really put a lot in, which I guess is good. It makes me be a little bit more not so inclined to cram everything in here. I want to say frugal, but that's not really the right word. But anyway, so I ordered this. I had a little bit of extra money, and I thought, well, I really want a pink one. It's hard to find pink, and I really like this. Someone had also done a video, and I could just tell from when they touched it that it had this nice squishy leather, which it does. This leather is absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, I like this clasp. To me, the clasp size on something like this doesn't make a lot of sense. What I mean is, this is too thin for the size of the book. Do you see what I mean? I don't like that. I like that this is kind of chunky. But you are kind of compromising the fact that it isn't very long. I also like that it's kind of fun. I like this book. To me, this is sort of a fun book. So those are the positives. Now, here, I'm going to say a couple of negatives too. First of all, it's probably one of the more expensive ones I bought. It was well over $100. I'm not sure how much, but it was pretty pricey. I'm in Canada, so by the time I paid the American money, it was quite expensive. And in my mind, honestly, it's not worth the amount I paid for it. I like it. I would never return it or anything like that, but I'm going to show you what I mean. So in my mind, when you get a leather Filofax that is this expensive, it should be top grade, and it's really, honestly, not. It doesn't have leather in here, which I am very fussy about. Like any of the, I'll just show you the small one. But any of these are leather. This is the, a chameleon, like the pink one I just showed. It's leather the whole way through, right? So some other ones I'm going to show here are leather, same thing. So this is cloth, which I don't like. And then it only has one pen loop, and the whole pen loop is elasticized. So it's not like, I'll show you again if you don't know this, but like these ones are leather on top and elasticized underneath, which I think is such a nice feature because it looks very classy, but then you've still got the elastic to use a bigger pen. But this one is just all elastic, which is really a mark of a cheaper Filofax, like more like, what else has elastic ones? Like the Sketch, I think, has elastic, which is a cheap Filofax, which is fine, but if I'm paying that much for a leather Filofax, I think I should have the nicer features. So I feel like there may be, I don't know what they're doing, if they're cutting corners so that more people will buy or what, but like I said, I like this. I've enjoyed using it. I think it's fun. I feel even with these features it makes it a little less precious, but on the other hand, they should not be charging, this should be about $80 in my mind, right? So anyway, that's that. So that said, I really do like it. So what I did was I just kind of, I only have 3 dividers in here because this is the one I use for stuff related to my horse. So, you know, it has these card slots, and I put some little things in here. I think this is a person who's got, yeah, it's a tack shop. And I have this here because I'm thinking about getting a little horse tattoo, so I got some pictures of little horse images. Now this is kind of neat because I made these dividers here. I like making my own dividers, so I just did, I think this is the back that was on them. They were made from file folders. I've gone over that in my other videos. So like the file folder had a pink back. This file folder had a turquoise back, which is very nice. And then this one had a purple back, right? So that's just what they look like. So it was nice. I just cut them out and I laminated them. And then I just put these, actually I guess I put the tags on and then laminated over the tags. Sometimes I put the tags on after I laminate. So so yeah, that's how I've been using this, and I really like. Now this thing here, which is kind of a little clear overlay, I got from Etsy. And at first I wasn't that crazy about it, but then when I put it, but it's funny because I wasn't that crazy about this either because it doesn't really have much pink in it. But then when I put this over this, I thought it looked really nice, like this overlay over the stripes. So I used to have, if people have seen my videos, I don't think it's in here right now, but I used to have like a first page that was a picture of my horse and I. But I actually really liked this for my first page, so I'm using that for now. The other thing I want to talk about with this, and that's really it, I mean, you know, all I do is well, I'll show you in a second. So what I did was I had gotten this package from Erin Condren. I'm a big Erin Condren person. I'll be having an Erin Condren video in a couple of weeks, or I mean in a day or two. I had gotten this Erin Condren calendar that was just a little calendar unto itself. I don't know if she's going to keep offering them, but it was basically this size, and it was just in a little, it's hard to explain. Actually, I think I have a kind of an example of what I'm talking about. Sorry. So here's like one of her budget books. So it was kind of like this, only bigger, but this is the size it would have been. It was this thickness, maybe a little bit thicker. Just a little booklet like this. It was a calendar. So I cut it down, cut it to pieces, and I put it in here, and I absolutely love it in here. It's just so cute. I think it's colorful. Like now, see, look, March. Now, if you remember, what I do is I put a sticker on the calendar every time I go see my horse. March, I went a lot because I moved her to a new barn. So I was kind of going, helping her settle in, visiting her. I wasn't riding, I was just kind of going every day. I am embarrassed to say this summer, I honestly have not been over there as much as I should have, but I will say she's enjoying her new place, and she absolutely loves being there, and she's spending a lot of time outside. So even though I haven't been riding as much, she's been really enjoying things. But this is just a good example of what my goal is to do, is to try to be there and ride a lot, and then I put a sticker every time I ride, so I can kind of, it's just a visual like, oh, I spent a lot of time at the barn. But these Erin Condren calendars, oh my goodness, I wish she would make more of them, because it was so, and look what I did, I actually made a mistake, because you have to be kind of careful when you hole punch them. You have to hole punch like the inside of both sides, and I hole punched the wrong, as I was going through, I hole punched the wrong side, so there's holes in that. But I mean, you don't even really notice it, right? I did ride more than this in July, I just didn't put stickers in. So here's August, and I actually was just in the middle of putting some, because I need to add a couple of stickers for this one. This is a thing, a mark I made myself. I just used, this was a I've seen them too. This is a bookmark thing from the, like if you bought a bookmark at Chapters, the bookmark itself comes in this, and then the idea is to throw this part out. But I saved it and hole punched it, and then I put in some colorful scrapbook or folder paper to make a bookmark. And I have another bookmark too, like a Filofax one with horse stuff on it, but I don't know, it's somewhere, I don't know where I put it. So anyway, so that's what I have. And so then what I do is I try to, for each week, I make goals of stuff that I want to work on with the horse. So again, I haven't been keeping up with that like I should. I think I'm going to a show next week, so that's going to get me motivated to start getting more organized again. So And then I just have like a journal section, and there's a really nice girl who makes this beautiful paper from Etsy, and I order colored paper from her, and I like to try to have it all pink and purple kind of related, and her stuff is gorgeous. I love her stuff. So that is my horse one, and I think what I'll do is I'll make 3 separate videos so that they're not super long. Because then, you know, if you're interested in the pink Calipso or an A5 or an A5 for a hobby, you can do all this. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, though, was that these are the pens that I really, really love. They are Energel, and the ones I always bought and talked about were, I'll shut this so it's easier to see, were these ones. And recently, Staples stopped carrying these, and what I loved about them is that they have a kind of gripper section, but it's not rubberized, so they're very easy to get in and out of your Filofax, and they're a nice big size, and they have replaceable ink, so you can buy new ink for them, so you just keep your pen. So anyway, I went on Amazon and I found one in pink, which I absolutely love. So that's what I mostly use with my with this Filofax, is I use my pink Energel, which I just think looks so cute. As you can see, though, this is my other obsession, are my cross fountain pens. I've had this for a long time, and this also looks very cute. If only it had 2 pen loops. I could put my other one over here, because I like having them both. But this one is really, really nice. It's beautiful to use. It writes wonderfully, and I just think it looks really nice in there. So, so that is my newest Filofax, my pink Calipso, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And I'm going to do a couple more videos today on my other setups, which aren't very exciting, but I thought people might just be interested. Okay, thank you.